Greetings of the day, respected listeners, parents, and enthusiastic future teachers. My name is Prasad Prabhu, and I bring forward to you our second session of FORTE. FORTE stands for Fruitful Orientation Regarding Teacher Education, जिसका अंग्रेजी में मतलब है a thing at which someone excels. Since today is the second session of FORTE, I would like to put forward the segments of our session. Our FORTE session will be classified into three parts. In the first part, we will be listening to a story, an anecdote, or an account of an inspirational teacher. In the second part, we will be concentrating on the core idea of today's session, that is, fruitful orientation regarding teacher education. And in the third part, we will be talking about the teacher tip of the week. So let us begin our second session of FORTE with a beautiful smile, because a smile will energize everybody. For the last 23 years, Lucknow-based Aditya Kumar sir has been riding around a cycle while hosting a mobile classroom in Lucknow, famously called the Cycle Guru. Aditya Kumar sir has entered the Limca Book of World Records and has won around 25 national and international awards. He hails from an economically weak family. Thus, while growing, he decided that teaching poor students will be the lone motto of his life. Aditya sir started teaching poor students in the year 1995 by gathering and motivating children who were forced into begging. He started taking classes on railway platforms. Aditya sir was inspired to teach poor children as he studied in difficult situations. Many poor children cannot get admission into schools, but they should not be denied the chance to be educated. As Aditya sir says, I get peace by teaching these kids from underprivileged sections of the society. Aditya sir started touring India on January 12, 2015 with mere rupees 500 in his pocket. He took 45 months to travel through 29 states. Whenever he did not have money to proceed, he worked as a daily wage laborer. He used to gather children who were forced into begging. He even taught those residing in slums. He has also worked as a cleaner in hotels to earn his daily bread. Many people have helped him with providing temporary shelter and food through his journey. By traveling on a bicycle, Aditya sir has taught 20,000 students across India during his tour. He has got most of his students admitted into schools. He completed his bicycle tour on August 28, 2018. In an interview with Telegraph, Aditya sir said, and I quote, "Wherever I go, I tell people that being uneducated is a curse and education can change one's life. I have been urging parents to send their children to school daily. I have seen poverty from close quarters. My father was a poor laborer who wanted me to start earning as a child, but I ran away to Lucknow to study. Fortunately for me, I met a teacher who was impressed with my determination to study and helped me become a graduate. It was then I decided to spread education among slum children." So with this dedication for education, Aditya sir becomes our unique teacher for the week. Moving on to the second segment of our session, that is, fruitful orientation regarding teacher education. And our today's topic is effective habits of a teacher. This session will be continued even in the next segment of FORTE. But for today, we will talk about 5 certain habits that you should follow as a teacher. As Stephen R. Covey said, habit is the intersection of knowledge, that is what to do, skill, that is how to do, and desire, that is the want to do. That is why certain habits are very important to inculcate for a teacher. The first habit we will be discussing is enjoy what you do as a teacher. Most of us have chosen teaching as a career because it is immensely enjoyable and rewarding. Yes, sometimes it can be exhausting, but what if we don't enjoy the career? This may sound as a very obvious question, but we all have chosen to become teachers for a cause because we like to work with children, we enjoy teaching children. We need to make our lessons come alive by making it interactive and as engaging as possible. Because students enjoy learning only and only when a teacher enjoys teaching. A teacher's second habit should be, teacher should be a lifelong learner. A very imperative sign of a teacher is the urge to learn. An effective teacher must not stop from gaining information and knowledge. Learning from time to time is a good idea, not only to expand the knowledge base, but also to know the student's perspective. This will help you get good understanding of the learning processes of your students also. A teacher must learn how to go beyond the regular prospectus and also break monotony. In life, things usually don't go according to a plan. Yes, we make lesson plans, but how often do we go according to the lesson plan? This is particularly true when it comes to teaching. Be flexible and go with the flow when change occurs. Go out of the routine of sophisticated work and even let your students act and think differently. This makes your class much more fruitful than you following a strict schedule and a plan. The next habit is a very important habit for a teacher, is to spread positivity. All of us have a beautiful smile, and the power of our smile must be shared with the class. Bring positive energy into the classroom every single day. Be someone who is always positive, happy, and smiling. Always remember that positive energy is contagious, and it is up to you if you want to spread it and make it a beautiful environment. Finally, for today's session, we need to know that a teacher should adopt and adapt to new technology. With the present environment where technology has completely influenced schooling in all possible manner, due to the pandemic also, we were introduced to several methods of technological learning and schooling. It is necessary for us as teachers to explore new pedagogic tools and technology to facilitate convenient education for our students. And this is where we end the second segment of our today's session. But we need to remember, habits can always be fruitful if you work well with them. Now moving on to the final segment of our today's session, that is the teacher tip of the week. And our today's tip is expect the best and reflect. As teachers, we need to create standards for our students and also for ourselves. From the beginning, make sure that they know what is acceptable versus what is not. For example, remind your students how you would like them to work or how you would expect them to behave and so on. Be clear from the outset. They will respect you for this. Equally, have high expectations for yourself. An effective teacher reflects on their teaching in order to evolve as a teacher. Think about what went well and what you would do differently the next time. There's always more to learn and to know about the order and strength of our teaching skills. Keep reflecting on your work and educating yourself on what you find are your weaknesses, and most importantly, recognize your weaknesses so that you can improve it for your next teaching sessions. Before concluding, I would like to thank Indian Institute of Teacher Education, Gandhinagar, for providing me this platform to express my opinions about teacher education. I would like to thank our host and as well as Metamorph Institute of Scholastic Education for giving me this opportunity to speak. Credits of today's content goes to Fundamentals of Teaching, Influence of Thought to Shape Imminent of the Academic by Professor Ishan Panchal and Edutopia. Wishing you all a very happy Independence Day, because we are a free nation. Keep educating yourself, keep learning, keep the spirit high. Happy Independence Day and thank you so much. Jai Hind.